Good evening and welcome. My name is Kathryn McKellar, and I'm thrilled to present Opera on Tap Boston's newest series, This Woman's Work. Our goal is to tackle the chronic underrepresentation of female composers on worldwide concert programs and opera stages. In the coming months, we will be presenting segments celebrating the female movers and shakers of our genre. Tonight, I am joined by 3 colleagues, presenting works by women who have shaped music history. This kickoff concert will include Rare Gems by Florence Price, Ethel Smyth, Gena Branscombe, and Judith Cloud, along with cocktails and even an audience sing-along. First up is mezzo-soprano Veena Akama-Makia with 2 art songs by Florence Price.
Thank you, Kathryn. Hi, my name is Veena Akama-Makia, and tonight I'll be singing 2 art songs by Florence Price. Florence Beatrice Price was born in Little Rock, Arkansas on April 9, 1887. Florence Price can be considered a pioneer among African American composers. She was the first Black American woman to win widespread recognition as a symphonic composer in the 1930s. The first piece I'm singing tonight is called Sympathy, and is set to the text from the famous poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Dunbar is known for his works to have colorful language and a conversational tone. In this piece, Price captures that conversational tone perfectly, with the shifts between harmonic and chromatic passages throughout. The second piece is titled Night. This poem is written by Louise C. Wallace. In this piece, Price sets a tranquil atmosphere for what I believe is recounting the scene with Mary and the baby Jesus when he is first born. In the spirit of Opera on Tap, tonight I've decided to pair my 2 art songs with one of my favorite drinks for the beginning of fall. This is apple pie moonshine. I love this drink specifically for the beginning of fall because it has all the notes that remind me of the season. Apple cider, which is delicious. Apple pie, a little spice here and there. And it also has cinnamon in it to mix it all together to make a hot or cold beverage, depending on your choice. Thank you all for joining me for my brief conversation about Florence Price, and I hope you enjoyed the art songs Sympathy and Night.
I know what the caged bird feels, alas, when the sun is bright on the upland slopes, when the wind stirs soft through the springing grass, and the river flows like a stream of glass, when the first bird sings and the firstborn opes, and the faint perfume from its chalice steals. I know what the caged bird feels.
Brava, Veena. You can find out more about Veena and our other incredible artists on our website, operaontapboston.com. Opera on Tap Boston is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to promote opera as a viable, living, and progressive art form by taking it out of the concert hall and putting it into venues where people least expect it. We are a proudly female-run organization, actively seeking diversity, inclusivity, and accessibility that has long been absent in our field. When the global pandemic hit in March, all live performing came to a standstill. We quickly realized the need to pivot and meet these challenges to create performance opportunities that would both be artistically satisfying and financially supportive to our artists. With all of our venues closed through spring of 2021, we rely on the donations of our fans and friends to continue this work. Please consider a suggested donation of $15 or more to support this woman's work. Every dollar will go towards future programming and supporting the community of artists that call our organization home. Next up, soprano Alyssa Click will be presenting her take on the classic cocktail, the Gimlet, along with a piece by Judith Cloud.
Hey everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making a drink, but don't worry, I'm going to keep it simple for you. Not that simple. Today we are going to be making a French gimlet. Now, what you need is either gin or vodka, Saint Germain, and a lime. Easy peasy. So, to measure everything out, you're either going to need a handy dandy little measuring cup or one of these guys. I like using this one, it's a little bit more precise. So first up is 2 ounces of either gin or vodka. The gin is going to give it a crisper taste, and the vodka is going to give it a little bit more of a tangy taste. Next up is 1.5 ounces of Saint Germain. And last but not least, half a lime. Personally, I like fresh lime, so I just use a little squeezer and I squeeze it right into my tumbler. Now you're going to add in a handful of ice and shake until the outside of your shaker is nice and frosty. Kind of like this. So this definitely isn't necessary, but I love having just the nice smooth taste. So I'm going to take a handy dandy sifter and double sift my drink into my glass. This gets out any of the little bit of lime bits or any ice that might have broken up while I was shaking it. And there you have it, the French gimlet. Don't forget your garnish. Perfect! Cheers everyone, enjoy. Up next is Sitting in a Tree by Dr. Judith Cloud. She's well known as a mezzo-soprano, a pedagogue, and a composer. She was actually my voice teacher when I was in college, and she has inspired me to tell stories ever since. Sitting in a Tree is from the song cycle I Spill My Soul with text by E.E. Cummings. Enjoy.
Sitting in a tree, a small you, sitting in a tree.
If you're like us, you're missing the incredible connection of live performance. In these times of social distancing, we'd like to offer the next best thing to surprise your friends and loved ones: operagrams. For as little as $40, our singers will call your loved one and offer a song to brighten their day. You can request one of my incredible colleagues from today's concert, or if you need help selecting the perfect piece, send us an email and my co-director Caitlin Felsman or I will personally help you choose. Next, soprano, arts administrator, and new mom, Erin Merceruio-Nelson presents pieces by the legendary Ethel Smyth.
Thank you so much, Kathryn. My name is Erin Merceruio-Nelson, and I have the privilege of introducing Ethel Smyth. Smyth was an English composer who lived between 1858 and 1944. Her compositions include songs, orchestral works, chamber music, choral works, and operas. She was the first female composer to be granted a damehood. In 1903, her Opera der Welt was the first opera written by a female composer to be produced at the Metropolitan Opera. As a side note, the next opera written by a female composer to be presented at the Met was in 2016, Kaya Sarayaho's L'amour de loin, 113 years later. Smyth was also involved in the suffrage movement. She gave up her music for 2 years to be committed to the cause. She was even arrested for her activism and spent 2 months in prison. Her song, The March of the Women, became the anthem for the women's suffrage movement. I will be singing this anthem, The March of the Women. I will also be singing Avis's aria from the opera The Wreckers by Ethel Smyth. I hope you enjoy.
Take heed, Mark, remember the wise old song. Guard what is thine, lest thou lose it. Fleeting is a maiden's favor, and her fancy heart to bind. Hearts will often go straying, and there is a little saying, like a lover should bear in mind. Guard what is thine, lest thou lose it. I could tell you of a maiden, scarce a man but has wooed her. When she trips along the street, say the fisherlets surround her. Every heart is at her feet, so it's of a care lest you lose her. Must ask love, a heart is token, here is mine, a bud from the stem fresh broken, it is thine. Sun, moon, and stars at a word are thine alone, but to all this cruel maiden cries, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone. One there was on whom she smiled, but cruelly he crossed her. Then another suitor came, asked me to change her name. Tom was her first love, so he lost her. Shout, shout, up with your song, cry
Thank you again, friends, for sharing this evening with us. We invite you to join in for our final song, Into the Light by Gena Branscombe.